Hey, what is going on with y'all, man? It's Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video, so y'all already know what's going on. Alright, y'all. As y'all can see by the title of this video, we are back with the part 2 to Charleston White exposing the industry and the zesty agenda that is in the industry and has been going on for a very long time. Now, a lot of y'all did request for me to do the part 2. So y'all already know we're going to come with it. There's still a lot that, Charleston White goes over. I got a couple of new clips for this video, and it goes into a few different things. It's not all about Charleston White and the entire Adem Ross thing, but I did dig up a few other clips where he just gives his opinion on the industry. Goes in a little bit more on Diddy. Y'all know I don't like Diddy, so every time we do one of these videos, Diddy got to be in there somewhere when we talking about this. That's the agenda, because it just is what it is. He says a lot of real interesting stuff. He brings a lot of Bible verses and the things that he talks about. And just for the people that, wanted to get into the whole Bandman Kevo, Bandman Kevo, as Charleston White put it, and the fact that he exposed himself to him. He sent him a picture or a video of his private area. We're going to pull up the clip for that as well, because a lot of people is like, oh, did you miss the fact that he said he sent a picture of his he a part of the industry, blah, blah, blah. So, look, we're gonna put that clip in here. He's going to explain to y'all on why he did it. Now, am I condoning it? No, but, maybe his explanation will work for y'all and give you a little bit clearer picture of why he sent it in the first place, right? So, I ain't gonna talk too much to start this video off. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into these clips. So check this out.
That's part of the ritual. You don't know you're having a ritual performed on you. You're being inducted. And this is done before hundreds of thousands of people. It's the same when they do the award shows and they put all the symbols and the fires and the demons and the same with they're trying to rip thoughts. We're saying, man, something ain't right. What's going on? So when they brought me into it, they took me so high up, my nigga, away from where poor people would be and see. $5,000 a night resort rooms, if not more. We walked into a penthouse suite with a balcony with a feast prepared at the table. The Bible says that Mama said that the Bible said that God would prepare a feast and a table for you to eat at the feet of your enemies. But this is not a table that's prepared from God, because this table has bloody meat on it with 2 whores. The whores are not speaking sexual for a man and a woman. The whores are speaking homosexuality. They took me up into an element and area of what Sodom and Gomorrah is. When y'all see me, somebody say he's looking at the QCP, like, nigga, I'm looking at him for fucked up, saying that's red bloody meat. And he's eating it like a vampire. He's putting ketchup on it. My will was saying, well, let's play for the back. Uh-oh, there they go fucking with it again. My mind and my emotions was saying, no, let's play for the bag. No. The will said, no, get the bag. Because my will got people in my ear, say, man, he woo. Say, man, he woo. My spirit is saying, get the knowledge and run. Listen to what I'm saying. Those that have an ear, let them hear. My spirit, which is God, the goodness, the righteousness of a nigga, is saying, get the knowledge, ask questions. While your will, your flesh, your fleshly desires, your worldly desires have arrested you. It won't allow you to turn away. That's the will of who you are. Your mind and your emotions are saying, no, you see what this is. But because they holding $10 million out, your will arrests your mind. So now your soul is paralyzed in this situation. Until all 3 components can align, your soul will be fucked up, homie. Your mind, your will, your emotions, those are the three components of your soul. You are a three-part being. You have a body, which is your flesh. You have a soul, which is what you see, you talk, you feel. And then you have a spirit in you. Different. Your spirits are your anger. Get the knowledge. All money ain't good money. Get the knowledge.
All right, y'all. Now, I thought that part was really interesting, especially how he brought up the verse from Psalms in the Bible and how he said God will prepare a table, he will prepare a feast basically at the feet of your enemy, in the presence of your enemies, right? It made me think about how it applies to everyday life and the situations and relationships that you're in life. He was explaining it as far as him being in that element of Sodom and Gomorrah, it was the way that he saw it. And how he was being tempted, with this feast, which was basically a feast from the beast, bloody meat, whores, evil temptations all around him. He was able to see through that this was not from God. And it made me think about everyday life, because we're all facing situations, relationships, problems, jobs, decisions, everything that may happen in your everyday life. It's your job to discern if this is from God or if this is from the devil, because the devil is very tricky at presenting something that is, it looks like a feast from God. It looks like a relationship from God, but really this is from the devil. And that's how he's able to trick, some of the most anointed people, some of the most strong people that's out there, spiritually, physically. People that have the mental, strength to not be fazed by a lot of things in life. He's able to trick them because they're not able to see the difference in a situation or a relationship that's from God or from the devil. And a lot of the times that example is used through relationships, because that is what plague the most people, Like, a guy, for instance, you may be a very strong-willed, strong mentally, prepared, and everything about this dude may seem on point. But when it comes to a woman, he just loses everything that, you thought he was, or he thought he was. All of that strength and confidence and everything he got going from himself goes out the window. And boom, now the devil done crept into his life and he's weakened another man. And it's the same way for a woman. It's the same way. Relationships are used the most, and people aren't able to discern if this is from God or if this is from the devil. And a lot of the times, well, just about every time, you have to pray on it. You got to ask to be able to see. You got to ask to be able to discern the difference. To feel that difference. Because when things like that in life are from God, you feel it, and it's automatic. It's it's full-on confidence that you're in the place you're supposed to be in life, or you're with the person you're supposed to be with. You feel it immediately. So I thought that was super interesting that he brought that up, but I'm not going to keep talking too much right here. We're going to jump into the next clip. So y'all check this out.
Their reply is, you're missing out on a lot of exposure and money. That's your choice, though. Our offer is legit. So they're trying to kind of shame me to go forward. I'm not buying it. So our offer is legit. What offer are y'all making? If you wish to talk tonight, call Discord. You guys keep saying exposure, deals, money, but it's not talking deals and money. Fuck exposure. I don't want anything to do with or be associated with a white Jewish kid like Aiden. I think you guys are not good for black youth nor black culture. He's the complete definition of what we call a culture vulture. So their reply is, this is when I knew they really want me. What will it take to get you and Aiden doing content again? The world loves it. I'm going to repeat what they said. This is from Aiden's top manager. What will it take to get you and Aiden doing content again? The world loves it. Now listen. And kick. Even though I said the Jew shit, hate Jews, fuck the Jew, Hitler this, Hitler that, this is what they said. The world loves it. And kick still would like to work with you. Also, Aiden gonna go on stream and defend you and say Prime was in the wrong. Say, boy, when you know your value. So the lesson today, boys and girls, is knowing and understanding your value. Knowing who you are, knowing where you come from. See, a lot of people get caught up in chasing the light. Now, I'm going to give you a quick little old sermon this morning because I'm feeling like the preacher. I'm feeling like the preacher. See, what happens is when you get into this entertainment industry, they're standing up holding these bright lights. And no lights is brighter than when you're on stage and they got these bright lights shining on you. No lights is brighter when you're at the Grammys and they got all these big lights shining down on you. So what ends up happening is the normal, regular people, as well as the celebrities, they end up chasing the light. So imagine, let me just paint a picture for you. A light pole, right? You're an ant. And you're trying to get to the light pole. But you got a light inside of you. You got a light inside of you because the light shines from within. The world can't shine a light on you and make the light bright. There's a light shining from you within, meaning your gifts and your talents and your skills, right? So listen to me, church. Because I told y'all I'm the new minister, nigga. I minister healing by way of words. I minister healing by way of words. I'm the new Max Supreme Being, nigga. Ain't nobody dropping conversation and giving game and dropping shit down on the ground for the hungry hounds, hoping they stay around like I'm doing, right? So let me stay on topic. So what ends up happening is we go off to Hollywood. We go off seeking these music careers and this search for fame and fortune. So the fame and fortune is the light. The Hollywood is the light. The rap deal is the light. So we chasing these lights. Each level, as you begin to pursue that light, you have to dim your light. You're gonna do things. You're gonna do things that's gonna dim your light. And what happens is you chasing that light and you done put your light out to jump through this ring of fire, to get over this barrier, to meet these people's expectations. So you're putting your light out and you're dimming your light. You're dimming your gifts, chasing their light. And when you get to their light, it's a guy like Aiden Ross saying, hey, can I see your dick? Can we kiss? It's not gay. If you want to stay up here in the light, hey, will you hang out with this transsexual? So that's what they're doing. They're making these guys chase the light. But so what they do is he show up with shiny objects. Well, what's the shiny objects? He gave Prime $10,000. He tried to take me shopping, but I wouldn't let him. What kind of clothes you like? Nigga clothes. They don't sell them in stores, is what I told him. Just get you some shoes. Man, I don't wear these motherfucking shoes. Just get you some. Okay, get these. And I ain't even take the shoes home. So they end up, you're chasing the light and you get to the light and it's a guy like Puffy. You're chasing the light and you get to the light and it's a devil worshiper holding the light saying, if you want to stay in this light. So what ends up happening is you feel compromised. But you done came so far from where you're from. They done brought you up so high. You don't want to fall back down. For one, there's going to be shame if you fall back down. You coming back to your hometown, you're coming back to your city with less money, and you've been playing like you about to be rich. So what ends up happening is you compromise because you don't want to make that long fall back down. And they know that. That's why they bring you up so high. That's why they show you all of this and they dangle it in front of you. And they say, will you do this? And in order for you to do that, or for you to be willing to do that, you have to put your light out. Now, God done gave you a light. Why would you sacrifice sacrifice your light for their light. Now, your light might not be shining as bright as theirs, but your light is still shining. And people notice your light. Don't put your light out for their light, because their light is shining on you, and their light turns off. The light that's shining from within you never cuts off.
All right, y'all. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that part kind of put some fire in me. If that ain't put some fire in you, then I don't really know what to say. Kind of got me hyped listening to him say that, because that might have been the most important piece of this video. Everybody chasing that light. Everybody chasing that artificial light, you know? And he made a great example of it, because we all know everybody want to be a part of the industry, you know, until you come to the true light, until you really know what's going on out here. Everybody want that fame. Everybody want that artificial light that shines on you, but don't want to chase the light that we already have, that's God-given, that shines through you, that is inside of you, that lives inside of you, that is like your mark in a sense, you know, the mark that you're a child of God. Chasing that artificial light. Like, I don't even really have to say much. I just wanted to come here and just say how that part got me fired up. It gets you fired up if you're a real child of God, because, you know, you out here, you know, you spreading that true light. You know, you are the light. You exude light. You know, you're bringing that to other people's lives, and you're helping other people find their light. Not that light, that artificial light that burn your skin, that, you know, that shines on you and it cuts off. That was too real. That light will cut off. But the light that's in you, the light that shines through you, will never cut off. That might have just been the most important piece of this entire series on Charleston White, you know, and everything that he's been saying. That to me was amazing, because that's what it's all about, you know, and spreading that God-given light amongst others, family, friends, anyone that you can help, you know. So yeah, man, you know, like I said, that got me fired up. I thought that was super cool, man. I'll probably come in one last time to wrap this video up. We'll go ahead and jump right to these next clips. So y'all, check this out.
You sent your pic to Bandman Kevo. Why? Why did you do that?
Oh, you go there, huh? Oh, you go there.
I have to know, why did you do that?
Well, I felt compelled to do it, because he sent me a bunch of pictures of him with his shirt off, lifting weights, lifting heavy weights. And I mean, he sent me at least 7 and 8 pictures. And he sent them to me in the middle of the night. So I felt like he was challenging me, showing all his muscles. See, back then my arm wasn't looking like this here. So I didn't have no other muscles to send him. So I sent him the best muscle I had that I thought that was, you know, can compete with other people's muscles. So I sent him my muscle. And I ain't just sent him a picture, I sent him a video. And I was putting grease on my muscle. You know, like how you grease, he was greasing his arm? Yeah, I was greasing mine. Shook it at him and sent it to him. He texted me back saying, I'm as hell. And I'm saying to myself, man, you saw my dick. I ain't see yours. My dick is on your mind. Your dick ain't on mine. I know what your belly look like, but you know what my dick look like. So, nan the boo-boo, I win. You can't never forget this. But yeah, you can't get this off your mind. Once you see another man, you can't remove that image out of your mind. So I branded my dick in his brain forever to get my lick back, because I can't get them pictures out of my mind with him lifting that shit up with that fake. Literally. There's a woman that said, man, she walked in and that nigga said, man, boy, yeah, he's a sick motherfucker. Let me just say that. He's a sick motherfucker. Let me just say that.
I mean, kids look up to him, man. I mean, you know.
I don't know no kid look up to Diddy. I don't know. No, I know grown people who look up to him. Most of our kids wasn't born to look up to him.
When they look at, you know, he just had a, you know, congratulations to his new child, and they look at Carisha, they love City Girls, but they look at what he has, and like you said, I see him.
Grown folks do.
Okay, we'll take that.
Now, kids look up to NBA Youngboy and Dirt.
Oh, yeah.
They're not looking at Diddy. Me and Diddy fucking his son's girlfriends.
Damn.
Come on, homie. That nigga fucking his son's girlfriends. Oh, he a sick motherfucker, homie. Oh, but when you get that kind of money, you go be sick. You ain't got no choice but to be. You got too much money. Your fantasies and your imagination, homie, will make you sick with that kind of money. And you're not a God-centered, moral compass kind of guy. You fuck your friend, your son's girlfriends. You fuck the same girls that your son done fuck. Homie, that's a sick. You sick, nigga. But me and you couldn't get away with that. Me and you couldn't. That's why the Bible describes evil people being in high places like Puff Daddy. Evil don't exist down here. It exists up here.
Papa Spilot.
It lurks down here, but it exists up here. And where all of us down here trying to go? Up there with evil.
Right.
Almost everything up here is evil. Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, you can't get up here if you ain't evil, my niggas. It's a glass ceiling for those that's not evil. You can only go that high if you evil.
Strong word. Oof.
You can only go that high if you evil.
Hey.
Because that's where evil exists. Goodness always come down here.
But there you have it. There you have it.
So with that being said, who up here have you ever seen come down here? That's why I say, man, y'all had Mark Cuban down here.
There you go.
Goodness came down here, homie, and he stayed down here. They say he parked across the street in a Plymouth.
Yeah.
In a Plymouth.
Paid on the meter.
They paid on the meter. Evil wouldn't do that. Evil wouldn't even came down here. But he climbed up there, homie, if you know his story.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Man.
Remember I told you when I was a kid, I had a dream. I climbed the ladder up to heaven and I came back down here.
Yeah.
It all makes sense when I'm dead and gone. Right now, just enjoy the show.
All right, y'all, look, I'm not gonna lie. What he said while sitting on this blue couch might have been just as powerful as the last clip we discussed. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right here, but I do want to touch on what he said in this clip. Now, obviously, Charleston White don't like Diddy just as much as I don't like Diddy. If y'all been around my channel, y'all know we done went all the way in on Diddy. But he brought up, a really valuable point. And I'm actually glad I did the part 2, because this video hasn't been just about exposing the Zesty agenda. It has more of a spiritual touch to it. I feel like the clips that I picked out were it was just kind of perfect to add more of that spiritual touch. So at the same time, while all this stuff, has been going on, we could kind of take lessons from it, and just hear it from someone else that's, as far as all this stuff, is talking the same things that we like to hear and talk about. One thing he said was how Diddy has sex with his son's girlfriend. And that is very sick, for you to basically share a girl with your own son. Now, the biggest point I think he talked about was it kind of, it's just hearing someone say it, is that, he said your fantasies and your imagination it makes you sick because you got too much money. You gotta be sick when you got that much money. You got too much. And, that's exactly why they say you gain the world and you lose your soul, because when you have that much money, guess what else you have? You have access to anything you want. Now, how many times on this channel have I said, you know, having access to just social media. In a sense, y'all, social media gives you access to anything you want. The internet. It gives you access to anything. You have a chance to get anything from the internet. Drugs, women, prostitutes, money, whatever it is, crime, you can access it on the internet, in a sense. And I've always said that, you know, because y'all remember me even saying it about men to women. You're not supposed to see as many women as you do. You're not supposed to be able to lust after so many women on the internet and all this good stuff. But it's there for a reason. It's all the devil. It's the same thing with having money, having millions and billions of dollars. Y'all want to have that jump, but you don't know what you would be getting yourself into. Go back to that one video where I was talking about, you know, we're not put on this earth to be rich, y'all. He just told you, when you get that much money, you have to be sick. We literally, I think we just talked about this. I think it was the Doja Cat video. You have to be sick. He said, yo, that was crazy how he put it. Your fantasies and your imaginations, right, alone will make you sick. Because you have the opportunity to do whatever you want on this planet. You have the money to get you anything. Go anywhere. Experiment here, experiment there. Get you any man you want. Get you any woman you want. Do whatever you want to do with those women and men. You can do anything you want, and it all takes the essence right out of your soul. That was huge. And then what else did he say? He said, this is why, out of Ephesians, he said, God, you know, that was basically the verse he was talking about. Evil in wicked high places where these people are. And, you know, all of us, you know, as just saying people in general who aren't rich, we're trying to get up to those high places where the sick people are, where the evil really comes from. And I like that he corrected himself and said, evil lurks at the bottom, but it really comes from the top. That's real. That's why I say, you know, because, and I feel it's that way because these people that are at the top in these high places, they're doing the wicked and the evil that we can't see. The evil that lurks at the bottom is the shit that we can see. Someone getting shot, someone getting robbed. You know, the things that we see every day that are kind of evil. Well, not kind of, but that are evil, you know. Regular people being evil toward one another. But these people, you know, in these high places, the wickedness that comes from them is stuff that we can't see. And it's even more foul than you can imagine sometimes. You know, it could be something that got to do with kids, you know, the innocent lives of kids. You know, it could be something else, you know, trafficking and all the stuff that goes on in these high places with these billionaires and multimillionaires that we can't see. Those end up being like some of the most wicked things you ever heard, you know, when it comes out to the people, or stuff that you may never know that's going on, but it's really going on. That's by far the most evil shit that exists. You know, the things you don't know about, things you probably never will know about, cloning and MK Ultra, all that kind of stuff. Crazy, real live, wicked shit that exists in high places by people and spirits and, you know, them demons that reside in those people. So I thought that might have been just as powerful, man. You know, once again, I'll say it again, probably for the third time. I know a lot of people don't like Charleston White, but regardless, at the end of the day, when he talk about this kind of stuff, you can't deny it to be truth, because it is truth. And I don't think anybody, you know, would say different, because that's real. You know, that's right along the lines of stuff that we talk about here on this channel. So yeah, man, I think this video just about wrap it up. you know, as far as the whole Charleston White thing, I hope y'all enjoyed that part 2. I really enjoyed making this video and talking about it once again with y'all, man. So, yeah, man, y'all let me know if y'all got any future requests. And with that being said, I hope y'all good. Hope your mental health is good, you know. Hope y'all had a good weekend. And, you know, hey. Hey, man, I just wanted to say that, man. I hope everybody is doing all right, you know, at the minimum. So with that being said, it's Black Balloon, and I'm going to see y'all soon.